Dustin Von Warnke here, Finding Success in the Outdoor Industry online course masterclass by yours truly, Dustin Von Warnke. I'm an author, outdoor writer, videographer, speaker, blogger, and podcaster, as I said on my podcast for many, many years. And this is just great. I'm so excited to have you guys online doing this course with me, this video series. And my whole goal in this whole course is to just provide you a massive amount of value so you can go out and take a massive amount of action and achieve your dreams and achieve your goals. It's that simple. I've worked hard in the industry for so many years, and in fact, when I'm recording this, it's late at night because that's when I get some of my best thinking done, some of my best work done, is in the wee hours in the morning and the late hours in the night. Because I just want you guys so much to embrace the struggle sometimes, embrace the adversity, eat adversity for breakfast, if you will, and just go through it and see the light at the end of the tunnel is not an oncoming train, and it's not. There's so many great things that can happen in the outdoor industry with your success, with your career, with whatever you're trying to accomplish, sales, marketing, so on and so forth. This course kind of covers a lot of that, and the three most important things you need to keep in mind, and I'll get into all of that through the course. But basically, I just wanted to do an intro video to explain what this course was about and some of the things you can learn to gain from it. So, as you probably have seen in the course subject matter, we've got three different products here. We have the Finding Success in the Outdoor Industry course, which you're a part of right now, and if you're listening to this in the audio format, you can obviously get the video format on the course website. Achieving Success in the Outdoor Industry is my ebook that I wrote here in 2018 when I'm recording this. Wrote it earlier this year. It's June when I'm recording this, and I wrote this back in February, I think is when I finished it. Had some editorial stuff done to it. I had it professionally edited and finally reviewed and so on and so forth. So it takes some time taking that to market. And then the top gear picks for outdoor media success. I do this for all kinds of people looking for all kinds of success in the outdoor industry. Content creation, video, audio, podcast, writing, so on and so forth, all the different ways you can communicate. I kind of put together a best practice gear guide of what the gear that I use and my students and mentors use in the outdoor industry to create content. So I kind of did that. So all three of those are available as part of this course. You should be able to easily download them. If you cannot download them for any reason or having any issues with that, you can email me at through dustinsprojects.com. My email address is on the contact page at dustinsprojects.com. You can check out all of my other work there as well and kind of learn some more about me and what I do. So let's talk about that for a minute. About the author of this course. I'm the author of 4 outdoor industry ebooks. Actually, 5 if you consider my opt-in ebook, which is called The Best of the Outdoors, also the name of the podcast that I host. And basically it is all that is basically a collection of some of my best articles and blogs and stuff like that I put to an ebook back in 2014 as an opt-in to get your email address for the list that I put together and mail to on a regular basis, or starting to mail to on a regular basis on the actual email marketing that I do. I'm author of numerous feature articles, columns, and blogs, several different Texas tested articles, review articles, gear review articles, blog posts, my personal blog at warnkeyoutdoors.com, as well as on the fishgame.com blog, and you can check more of that out at dustinsprojects.com. Host of the Best of the Outdoors podcast, which is a successful podcast I have with the Texas Fish and Game family, the Texas Outdoor Nation, and that is broadcast on iTunes, Stitcher. It's on Podbean, which is the host of it. It's going to be on Spotify soon, iHeartRadio, all those places you can hear podcasts. You can definitely check that one out as well. And then I'm a co-host of the Mag and Prowler TV show, also ad sales and marketing for Mag and Prowler's TV show. Not a lot going on with that show right now at the time I'm doing this broadcast, but basically it is a predator hunting TV show, and it's got some local play still in some regions that I put together several shows for some regions and stuff. So it's been kind of cool. That's how I got my start in the whole media business, was with the Mag and Prowler guys, which is a regional predator hunting TV show, and then my own YouTube channel, and also professional speaker, spoken on many different stages on many different topics, and creator of several outdoor industry websites. That's what really fires me up. I've got into building websites when I was in high school. I built websites starting in 2006 for DV Hunting Ranch, and then I started a kind of a website company off of that for other outdoor industry businesses, as well as a wide variety of other outdoor industry and outside the outdoor industry companies, HVAC, heating and air, cooling and heating and air conditioning. There's all kinds of different ones that I did on meat markets and taxidermists and let me think. Also, meat processors and so on and so forth. So wild game processors and so on and so forth. So I do a lot of design work around that too. Brochures, business cards, all that fun stuff. I've got some design skills, and just like you saw on this previous slide that we had, the ebook artwork and everything, that was all done by me as well. So didn't have to farm any of that out. And also, I'm ad sales for Texas Fish and Game Magazine. It is said that 80% or so, around 8 out of every 10 people hate their jobs or are not happy with what they're doing or want to do something else for a living. I'm in a gig with Texas Fish and Game and with all the other companies that I work for under my own company of Warnke Enterprises, where I do what I love to do every single day. Of course, I have hard days just like everybody does. But what I really try to do is do something that is not life-sucking, but is life-giving. And that's something I'm really passionate about, because I did life-sucking for a number of years, for well over a decade. And it just didn't give me any joy. It just didn't give me any happiness at the end of the day. It did not give me any fulfillment and purpose to my life. And now I'm finally living out that purpose, and everything is working out well. And it's just one of those things where you've got to kind of, stay in the game and play the game to win. Those are the two main things that I teach in this course and in my books, is that you've got to stay in the game to win. You've got to play the game to win every day. Create some kind of content, create some kind of audience connector every day that you live, and just keep striving for this. Just keep swinging for the fences, striving toward the stars, however you want to say it. That's what it's all about. So we'll define the outdoor industry real quick. I pulled this stat from the outdoorindustry.org web and our website. Keep in mind that the outdoor industry is humongous. I mean, you're talking about hiking and camping, stores like REI, not just your Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's and Gander Mountains and those kind of places, but the outdoor industry is vast and commercially, amazingly large. 887 billion annually in outdoor recreation sales, creating 7.6 million American jobs. This is a pretty good chunk of change. The hunting and fishing industry is a large part of the outdoor industry recreation realm, and it's something to at least keep in mind going forward, is that the new companies that come every day that are born are great opportunities to enter your name out there and get your name out there. But then there's giant companies that are hard to break through that everybody wants to be a part of. So I'm going to teach both in the course how to kind of approach everybody for pro staff sponsorships and so on and so forth, and we'll get on that in the next slide. But I really value what's out there and what's able to be accomplished out there, because of all of the different. I had no idea the outdoor industry was that big until I started working in it full time, and what I do now and the different roles that I serve in the outdoor industry. It's humongous. I mean, it's huge. So a lot of opportunity out there. The pie is big enough. There's no shortage of money. There's no shortage of anything out there. You really just got to get out there and grind for it. I mean, that's what it really takes, is where the rubber meets the road, when you get out there and go for it. So what this course teaches, we're going to cover a wide variety of different things in this course, and basically finding and acquiring pro staff positions with outdoor hunting and fishing brands. A lot of you would like to monetize what you do. You can do that through pro staff positions sometimes. A lot of pro staff positions I've seen lately just do product. A lot of them will do product and money. A lot of them will have salary and that kind of stuff. Not a lot of money, but I mean, companies have to make more than you cost them. But you know, if you're doing what you do, you'll have plenty of success in a lot of different forms. So obviously, getting sponsorships, kind of along the lines of pro staff, but sponsorships may be advertising, maybe marketing dollars, maybe being sponsored as a speaker or a brand ambassador by a company, so on and so forth. And then I go into video, podcast, and blogging support as it relates to the outdoors realm. So this can be any way that people consume media. That's where I'm at. That's exactly where I'm at. That's what I'm trying to get to when it comes to reaching people at every way they consume media. So that's why I cover all three of them: video, podcast, blogging, video, audio, written word. You know, and just being there wherever people are and wherever they're going to consume media and content, I want to be in that space. So that's kind of the approach that I take to it. It's not really a shotgun approach, it's just a rifle approach in a lot of different realms, if you will. Learning to be engaging with media, building an audience, and creating your own brand. That's what this all focuses around. I see a lot of people on social media spamming the crud out of social media sites and groups and stuff like that, trying to get their brand out there. When all they really have to do is just be engaging and be relevant. And we'll talk about the third thing that we'll do later in the series. But it's not that hard. I mean, it's not really something that you've got to bang your head against the wall with and be obsessed with, but it is something that you've got to be engaging. You've got to be looking at building that audience and creating your own brand. And then obviously the last thing, outworking your competition, and it's fierce out there. And guys, the amount of people that want to get into this industry and work with this stuff and really outshine the other guy that's trying to get it worse than you are, it's fierce. I mean, it's probably one of the most fiercest competitive industries out there because everybody wants to hunt and fish for a living. The truth is, though, most of us that do this full time like me don't hunt and fish enough. You know, that's the truth. Chester Moore, my friend and mentor, the editor-in-chief of our magazine, has been in the industry for 25 years. He doesn't get to hunt and fish near as much as he wants to. And this whole course, that all being said, I want to also cover that the whole course is not going to be based around hunting and fishing. It's going to be around success and how to engage people and how to build a brand and how to build an audience and how to gauge success in different forms. And it's not just money. Everybody makes success to be about money. You know, is how much does this guy make? How much is this guy worth? And all this other stuff. That's not as important to me as personal fulfillment, purpose, significance, and just relevance, you know, in the space that you're in. If you're happy, everything else will fall into place because like attracts like, if you believe in the law of attraction, which I do to some degree. You know, you put enough good stuff out in the universe will start to reward that. So I definitely want to talk about that.